So I saw you when you had a lot of weight on you because you was trying to bulk up. Then I saw you lean down and you're freaking ripped at this point. So anyone, you can't tell it. You can tell he's beefy from his shoulders and chesticles. But if you want to check out Scotty, you need to look him up on Instagram and really see what he has built in his physical body through his routine. So what does your daily routine look like?
I'm going to get up. If it's a day that I lift, I'm going to go lift. If I don't go lift, I'm typically going to go for a walk, get outside, try to get in the sunshine a little bit. If it's a day like today where it was 3 degrees this morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to get woke up. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to get woke up. My new facility is actually about 5 blocks from my house here in historic downtown Liberty. So I'm super excited about starting my days with a walk and the dogs, heading to the gym every morning. But wake up, get moving. If you can get sunlight to hit your skin, the quicker the better. Again, from just a bunch of different hormonal benefits that come downstream of that. But the big one is vitamin D production. Vitamin D is going to have a big impact on your male and female sex hormone regulation, as well as a number of other things downstream. And just getting out in the sunshine a few minutes a day does a lot for that. And it also does some things neurologically to kind of, calm your mind and put you into a more productive headspace. So I would say probably that, depending on when I wake up, I like to wake up naturally. I don't, I've set myself up in a position in life to where I don't have to wake up by an alarm most of the time. And I hate it. It's gross. I don't want to do it. But I'll naturally wake up typically between 5 and 6 a.m. I'm going to get a little bit of food in my belly to kind of kickstart that metabolic process in the morning. I'm going to go for a walk or get in the gym. I'm going to freshen myself up, and then I'll be attacking my day typically by about 9 a.m. Some days maybe 10 a.m. if I've got a little bit less on my plate. But that time between, 5 and 9 or 5 and 10 in the morning is kind of my quiet time to myself. And in the gym or when I'm walking or whatever, that's going to be when my brain is kind of doing its little background work. So then, that 9 to 3 to 9 to 5 range is going to be the meat of my productivity for the day, as far as if I'm working with remote clients, which is a very significant part of my business at this point. Is I've got them all over the country and I've had them all over the world. I've worked with, Olympic competitors. I work with competitive athletes around the country. I work with, just regular people. That's going to be the meat of the day. Toward the end of the day is my wind down time. That's when I cook and I tidy, and I just kind of hone in on spending time with my family and myself. It's pretty basic. Now, when the gym is in full swing, that schedule shifts a little bit. My hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, basically 8 to 8. And I'll work by appointment with clients during that whole period of time. And then my other work will just be dispersed throughout that period. I do make it a point to set myself up when possible to be able to cook a fresh meal for lunch and for dinner. You're looking about, 15 minutes probably to prep a pretty good quality meal that is going to, give you plenty of energy and make you feel good throughout the day.
You told us, I feel like we've probably got folks listening saying, yeah, but Chris and Scotty, man, you own your own businesses. You can set your day and hours how you want. So let's talk about the person that has to be at work at 8 o'clock and doesn't get to leave till 5 or 6 o'clock. What action can someone take for the biggest impact without a 2-hour gym time or without waking up at 3 in the morning so that they can get a big morning routine? Like, what would you suggest to your average everyday W-2 employee?
Well, I would first ask this question. Does it really matter to you? Do you really care about optimizing, this aspect of your life, which is going to have so many impacts on the rest of the life? People make time for what matters to them. If you know that getting into the gym, which, for example, most of my days are about 45 minutes, maybe an hour if I'm spending some time in the sauna. But if the downstream effect of that is I'm going to pick up another 3 or 4 hours of productivity on my day because I feel so great and I'm moving so well, and I've got momentum that I developed early in the morning, that 45 minutes to an hour is a really good investment. So my big advice would be, you don't have to go to the gym, but you need to move. You need to engage with your body because of the cognitive benefit. If that's going for a walk, if that's going for a jog, if you like to do rowing or do a spin class or, whatever, just engage with your body in a meaningful way And the downstream effects for your mind are going to be profound. So get some activity in, a minimum of a couple of days a week, and then, really put some effort into eating some non-processed food. Those two things are going to have the biggest initial benefit with the lowest trouble for most folks. If you excuse my language, if you'll get off your ass and go walk for 30 minutes in the morning, your day is going to be way better. You're going to feel better. You're going to go to the bathroom and feel better. I mean, everything's going to feel better, right? So just intentionally, and I think that all this goes back to intention, right? Are you living by the seat of your pants, or are you living intentional? Intentionally set yourself up to feel good. And if you are a 9-to-5, W-2 employee, you cook some good food at night, pack yourself some healthy leftovers for the next lunch, where you're not having to go out and grab Burger King or, whatever this hyper processed, hyper palatable food is. And food isn't hard. Get some good vegetables, get some, some fairly lean, healthy meat, cook it all up in a pan together, throw some good seasoning on it and eat it.
We've all got the same 24 hours in the day. It just boils down to what is important to you and what you stick as priority.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And and I know I'm beating a dead horse with this, but man, if you can just set yourself up to feel better, you're going to do better.